My necktie is asleep, and the combo went back to New York. The jukebox says to take a leak, and the carpet needs a haircut, and the spotlight looks like a prison break, 'cause the telephone's out of cigarettes, and the balcony is all
What, a mask?
the make.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear a mask. I know you don't have to wear a mask when you're home by yourself, but you know, it's a Zoom meeting. I'm gonna wear a mask because I'm doing it for the anonymity thing. All right, that's why I'm gonna do it. So that's just it, because I'm into the anonymity thing. Hello. All right, my name is Lou. All right. Oh fuck! All right, it's not Lou, it's Patrick. All right, and well, I think I got a touch of alcoholism. I don't think I'm an alcoholic, full blown. I'm like, it's like my brother. He's a diabetic. He's not a diabetic. They say he's a pre-diabetic, whatever the hell that means. His numbers are not bad. He's like on the borderline. So that's kind of the way I feel about the alcoholism. I'm not an alcoholic. All right, I like to drink, yeah, and everything, but I'm just worried about this. In this COVID thing, I'm drinking earlier, I'm drinking more. Well, it's not like I'm not drinking a ton or anything like that. I'm not like drinking 8 o'clock in the morning. I used to go to bed at midnight. I start drinking maybe like at 6. So that's like, what's that, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, that's like 5 hours or something like that. I'm going to bed at like, 9 now. There's nothing to do, just home by myself, So I start drinking at 3 or 4, I don't know if that's a worry or not, but I figured I'd explore this thing too, the alcoholism. But it's like I like it, Jesus Christ. I used to have, back in Woodside in New York, I had this uncle from the old country, Uncle Tom. He used to say, I like to drink. I can't help it. I was born with the liking. He said, no man was ever born with more of a love of alcohol than myself. I'll never forget those words. That's what he said. He said, I love it. I love the sound of it, he said. He loved the plop of the whiskey when he poured into the glass. He loved I remember this. I remember these words exactly. I love the first violent impact of a glass of whiskey when you throw it in and it hits the mark below. Isn't that great? And he says, and then I'd chase it then with a pint, and that'd be more beautiful still. He'd say, I love to see the cream on a pint. That's what he said. He can't help it. He was born with a liking for it. He liked it. He didn't need it. He wasn't addicted. He liked it. That's the way I feel. I like it, And, so I figured I'd come here because I like also the anonymity thing. And the COVID thing is also great for anonymity because I can go to the dump, all my shit, my bottles, my cans, and everything like that. I put on the bottom. I put well, actually, the way it works is I put them on the top when I pour it in, and the paper on the bottom. So when you dump it into that single stream thing, all your bottles are on the bottom, and all your papers and everything, the globe and the time, they're all on the top, so nobody can see all your bottles and your cans when you dump it in there. So that's good for me. And then the other thing is the packy. You can call them up. You give them your credit card number. You wear your mask. You drive up. You back it up. Pop the trunk. They put it in the trunk. Bingo, you're gone. Nobody sees you. Nobody knows your name. You're gone. They don't care. You got the mask on. They don't see you. So that's the way it's working for me, And the other thing that I got a problem here with the AA business is the higher power stuff, the God, God. I don't get it. I don't get God, Like I had a problem with God when I was a kid. I went to Catholic school. What can I say, The nuns, it's, I don't know, So I got a problem with that, So anyway, I'm exploring like Buddhism. I'm reading, you're in the house, I'm reading everything. My God, I'm reading the encyclopedia. So anyway, I'm reading about Buddhism, which is great. It's interesting because they don't mention God. It's like not God. They don't believe in God. I don't think they believe in heaven or hell. There is this karma thing. I don't get that at all. You're here, you're not here. I don't know. But they don't believe in God, from what I can say. So I'm gonna I might. Look that angle of things, to get the God, the higher power thing. Maybe that's going to work for me. And the other thing is, look at this. I can't get to the barber, and I see they all got their head shifts. So I might give that a shot too. I figure, fuck, man. Like back in Woodstock, everybody had their hair long. It was drugs and alcohol. It was beautiful. It was wonderful. We could we could use a little bit more Woodstock thinking now, So I don't know. I might get my hair cut, shave it, done, gone. So anyway, that's it. I know there's no crosstalk here, so it gives me a chance to really kind of explain myself, talk about it, because I know nobody's going to interrupt me, and I really appreciate that because I've been stuck in the fucking house for 2 months now. I do a lot of talking to myself, so this just gives me a chance to to talk to everybody here, and even though it's like a Zoom meeting and shit like that, I don't know, it's helpful. It's helpful. It really is. So I really appreciate that. All right. So all right. Whew. I'm done.
Came upon a child of God. He was walking along the road, and I asked him, "Where are you going?" And this he told me: "I'm going on down to Yasgur's farm. I'm gonna join in a rock and roll band. I'm gonna on the line. I'm gonna try and get my soul free. We are stardust. We are golden, and we got to get ourselves back to the garden." Beside you, I have come here to lose the smog, and I feel to be a cog in something turning. Well, maybe it is just the time of year, or maybe it's the time of man. I don't know who I am, but life is for learning. We are stars.
Hey, thanks a lot for having me back. I'm really glad I'm here. Yeah. Oh yeah. My name is Patrick, and I'm not an alcoholic, but I'm gonna explain this thing to you. All right. I haven't had a drink in like 3 days. All right. Thanks. And well, let me tell you what happened. Like Jesus, I took everything out of the house, okay? And then like after 2 days, I was like, wow, I'm jonesing, man. I'm jonesing, and I said, oh, I know I got a bottle of vodka in the freezer. So I opened up the freezer drawer, and I was throwing steaks out, and I couldn't find it. It wasn't there and everything. But I forgot about this. I had a big frozen bag of psilocybin mushrooms. So I took them. It was just like a medicinal thing, to get me through. Oh Jesus, it was tough to get me through the cravings and everything. But I got it. But what happened was, like, I got this gift. I started to see stuff. I started to think about the Buddhism stuff, and I went out to the beach, and I dedicated myself to the Buddha, and I was meditating, and I was channeling people. Jesus, I saw stuff. You can't believe what I saw. I think I got the higher power thing now. I got the higher power thing, so it's going to get me to the first step. I'm in the sub basement now. I'm going to get to the basement. Then I'm going to get to the lobby. Then I'm going to get to the first floor. I'm going to get to the first step. I'm going to get my coin. So because I got the higher power thing, you know, we don't know what's going on here. I mean, like, we just don't know what's going on. But I saw what was going on, you know. And I was reading stuff, and it said, like, if you took a caveman and you put him down in the middle of Manhattan, you know, from the caveman days to now, he wouldn't know what was going on. That's what's going on with us now. We don't even know what's going on, you know. But I saw what was going on. I got a peek. I didn't see everything, but I got a peek, and I was reading stuff too, you know. We're going, the Earth is spinning at 7,000 miles an hour. What the fuck is that? How can we even stand up? And the Earth is traveling around the sun at 67,000 miles an hour. How is that fucking possible, you know? But I saw it. I got a peek. I know. So anyway, I got this thing, you know. And I was channeling. I mean, I was in touch with my Uncle Tommy. You know, it was a funny thing. He said, you know, moderation. Oh, moderation. You got to drink a little bit more than moderation. He said, St. Paul in his wisdom said, we got to take a little wine for our stomach's sake and our frequent infirmities. And we all got infirmities. Everybody, I read this too. Everybody's having a tough time. You got to be kind to people. Everybody's having a tough time. God knows I am. Anyway, so I saw it, man. I'm in touch with stuff now. So I got it. I'm gonna, you know, I think I got another insight too. You know, my brother, I told him he's the diabetic. You know, he checks his blood sugar. So I was thinking I'm gonna get a breathalyzer so I can check my alcohol level, and I'll keep a log like he does, and you know, I'll try to keep the level down there. You know, I think I can drink. You know, but I'm telling you, the mushrooms were like, I forgot about them. They were in the freezer. Unbelievable. What a gift from, I don't know. I was going to say a gift from God. I told you I don't believe in God, but now I got a peek at something else. I'm telling you, it's just unbelievable. So anyway, and I thought, like, next week when I come back, I'm going to take the mask off, all right? And then, you know, what? I got a ton of these things. This, I like the hair. But anyway, I'm going to take the mask off, you know, and so that'll help me also get to the first step. You know?
Piano has been drinking.
Get that coin, you know, boy.
Not me,
All right.
not me, not me,
I think I'm still a little.
not me.